2.38.
Lesson 7G, Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
I'd like to start by saying that I don't believe schools spend enough money on any of these things. The reason I say that is that very few students in our school play musical instruments, and not many do sport either, except PE, which is a lesson. Not only that, we hardly ever go on school trips, perhaps just once a year. Now, let's move on to the question of which of the three schools should spend the most money on. If I have to choose just one, I'd say that we should spend the most on music. I'll tell you why I think that. First, there are lots of opportunities for students to do sport outside school. In my town, for example, there's a sports centre where we can swim, go to the gym, play squash, basketball, football, and so on. Second, students often go on trips and holidays with their parents, so there's no need for the school to spend money on school trips. Finally, and most importantly, very few people have musical instruments at home, and not many parents play musical instruments themselves. So without encouragement and help from the school, most students will miss out on music. To sum up, I believe that schools should spend money on all these things, but music is the most important.
2.
First of all, we need to ask ourselves if schools should spend money on music, sport, and school trips at all. In my opinion, they should use the money for things like books and computers. However, let's look at which of the three deserves the most money. As I see it, sport is the most important. There are a number of reasons why I believe this. First, many teenagers nowadays are unfit. They need to do more sport at school. Second, music isn't very important. Most people just prefer to listen to music. Very few actually want to play musical instruments, and if they do, they can teach themselves guitar at home. Finally, although school trips are fun and help students to relax and make friends, sport is even better for doing these things. All in all, I take the view that schools should spend more on sport than on music or school trips.